now they have the option to take both the Camille and the Lilia.
Yeah, and now the Galio as well is also an option because right now SKIDA, pag tutusin, pwede nilang ilabas ang Galio along with Vi. Vi could just put in with the ultimate and then pwede mag-follow through ang hero's entrance ng isang Galio. So pwede nila to ilabas. Alam naman natin, kayang-kayang gamitin nito ang support ng SKIDA for the Galio on hand. But UAPH with the performance of Lonesome in the prior game, definitely Saya a lock-in for that comfortability, but Yasuo as well to follow through.
Nilabas na yung Yasuo na kanina nakita natin na binaban na ng UAPH even game number 1. Nakita natin binan talaga to ng UAPH and it makes a lot of sense. Helios is really good on this champion. Let's see what's gonna be the okay, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, the Lilia. This is gonna be locked in. Man, the wombo combo potential of SKIDA is really scary.
Yeah, and I think at this point, SKIDA can now focus ban on to the likes of either mid laners or roams. I think that's the only options left that is still not occupied for the likes of UAPH. Now the question is, ano yung mga ibaban nila dito? 'Cause there's still a lot of options. Maokai is one for the likes of UAPH that they can pick up.
Yeah, they can still go for another frontline heavy champion later on. So far, yun nga, Jax tinanggal. I think SKIDA, they're gonna try to take away some of the potential counter-engage or disengage champions na pwedeng kunin dito ng UAPH. Well, kasi yung Lulu naging problem din eh. So yeah, tatanggalin nila yan.
Oh. Sabi nga ni Butters, from the words of Butters himself.
Oo, pag magaling.
No counter, Lulu.
Oo.
So,
iba talaga.
tanggalin na lang.
Yeah. Son as well gonna be taken away since, you know, game number 1, we did see that being used by Cosmos a while ago and actually did a lot in the team fight. Saka hassle din yung dancing finale na eh kapag sumugod Yasuo.
Sure. Your Necton follows up. So this can be a Camille mid lane instead. And then a Lilia going into the jungle for the side of UAPH. So I think this is just right considering na Yasuo yung magiging mid laner for the likes of SKIDA. So putting up that Camille would be putting up a huge fight up against the Yasuo. Hindi niya masyado magagamit yung wind wall niya up against it. And in terms of that 1v1 fight, we all know Camille has that edge in terms of that early game.
Yeah, yun maganda eh, diba? Kapag nakapili ka ng Camille tapos ang Renekton, sobrang flex pick ito. Pero, uy, nako. Yung Akali na naman na naging malaking problema kanina ng game number 2 is gonna be locked in again.
Okay.
This is already quite of a scary composition. May frontliner na sila, may setup, may global pressure pa with the hero's entrance. And if they lock in, actually any ADC would be so suitable here. But I actually want to see the Kai'Sa kasi kapag sumugod lahat, pwede siyang sumabay.
Yeah. And we'll see kung anong pipiliin dito because right now, what SKIDA is doing is a huge dependency kay Helios and kay Efren Bata Reyes. Kasi meron kang Vi, meron kang Galio that can set up the play for Yasuo, and I think this is just a huge setup for them na talagang iwagayway ang bandila ng Efren Bata Reyes.
Sobrang nakakatakot. It's gonna be the Kali actually in the top lane for Kong instead. And yun nga, si Helios yung mag-ayasa mo dito. Gigil na gigil yan mamaya, Infinity for sure. And sigurado kayo guys, ang gigigil na rin kayo na malaman kung sino ba ang mananalo dito sa laban na ito. 2-1 na score, labang pa rin yung SKIDA, match point na nga, isang panalo na lang kailangan nila. Pero isang panalo ng UAPH ay makakapunta tayo ng game number 5. Who do you think is gonna win here in this series? Let us know in the comment section. Hashtag SKIDA win and hashtag UAPH win.
And once again, match point na ang team ng SKIDA. And we still have 2 more games for Team UAPH to turn things around and become the winners of this quarterfinals to proceed into the semifinals. So medyo marami pa ang kailangan tahakin.
Oo, lalo na yung composition dito ng SKIDA sobrang nakakatakot eh. It's loaded with so much crowd control, global pressure, and so many engages as well, and even execute damage potential dahil sa perfect execution ng isang Akali.
Yeah, for sure. So tingnan natin kung ano magiganap dito kasi from that game, for UAPH, we all know the capability of this team para sumunod at makabawi with just one clash, with just one team fight. But surely, for the side of SKIDA, hindi na sila magkakaroon ng mistake. Ganun-ganun lang at basta-basta lang here in this game number 4. So they're just one game away.
Yun nga eh.
to go into the semifinals.
Oh, tingnan natin kung magiging sapat ba yung panalo kanina ng UAPH para at least, 'di ba, parang painitin yung dugo nila para manggigil talaga sila sa kalaban nila. Sobrang nakakatakot din kasi yung comp nila, 'di ba? They have a lot of damage. They do have some disengage potential, especially with their Janna pick. And yung Zaya performance din kasi ni RB kanina, ni Lonesome, sobrang ganda eh. Ngayon, nakita na naman natin. So far, this is just the start of the game, so I think magiging chill lang muna sila. UAPH can actually start and bully them now kasi medyo may advantage yung Camille sa Akali sa early game, Renekton as well against the Yasuo.
Yeah, gusto ko yung ginawa ng UAPH doon. At first, they placed a ward over the brush just behind the red buff kasi nandoon si Yasuo, nandoon din si Fate. We will all know, pag UAPH, pinunta nila yung red buff and na-steal ng SKIDA, napakalaking delay ang magaganap doon for the side of UAPH. Pero looks like SKIDA once again with a switch in lanes. Kai'Sa and Galio went on top side. And she can enjoy her on bot lane instead.
Yun nga eh, parang may mas naging gusto na ito ng UAPH kasi utility support yung gamit nila dito and talagang parehas nga sila umatake sa Torre. Kaya mukhang cancel muna yung SKIDA. Punta ng bottom lane, yung kanilang bottom laners.
And there's a reason why they went in for the switch in lanes. Kung nakita natin kanina, it was Efren Bata Reyes and Fate1 who was wanting to go in for the jungle invade. Pag hindi sila nakita doon and they commit, it's really a huge benefit for them na nandoon si Zen Mode and nandoon si Galio on top side of the map for that quick response. If ever nagkaroon ng team fight, if ever na pumunta doon si him along with Yusang.
Kasi pwede sila maka-force ng fight na may numbers advantage, you know? Pero mukhang hindi naman nag-take ng bait dito yung UAPH. So back to the usual traditional setup na meron tayo dito. But bottom lane, even the flash was used to try and take them down. Flash up, pero hindi na magiging sapat. And Hikari as well gonna be taken down. 2 kills to the start of this game for SKIDA.
Oh, the power of the Vi immediately seen with the flash and the Volt Breaker sa ibaba. At ngayon, ang SKIDA may advantage muli. And yung gold plates, mafa-farm naman din dito ni Zen Mode.
Ooh, grabe yun. It's a massive advantage already here for SKIDA, lalo na yung 2 kills sa'yo napunta pa kay Fate, so talagang mas mauuna siya makabili ng items siya. Triper, sapa ka na kaagad talaga para sa mga susunod na gagangkan niya ng mga lane.
Yeah, Phage and Shin, 3 strong already sa start ng matchup dito. What? 700 gold lead, 800 gold lead at the start. Fate1!
Another gank again! Talagang gusto nila bubugin yung bottom lane ng UAPH. Franz medyo late na siya sa laban dito, so he's not gonna be able to do anything actually here. Puts in the lullaby, but okay lang yan para sa SKIDA. 2 kills again.
Wala, hindi niya kayang i-deny kaagad yun kasi alam naman natin yung sleep na isang Lilia umaabot ng couple of seconds before it procs up. And at that point, with the amount of damage na meron na si Fate1 building onto Sheen!
And another one. Killer instinct to finally get that kill. That's the disadvantage na meron sa kanila dito. Hindi pa nga level 5 si Lonesome, pati si Hikari.
Yeah, laki na ng delay kaagad na pinakita dito. Especially with a couple of waves na na-deny kaagad ng SKIDA with Fate1's visit twice in a row. Wala na silang magagawa but just to sit pretty on their turret and try to farm as much as possible.
And this time, UAPH is trying to prevent those invades from happening, but it's gonna be very difficult, especially dahil sa lead na meron dito para sa SKIDA. 3,000, almost 3,000 gold lead, right? For SKIDA, in just 3 minutes is absolutely out of this world. Lalo na dahil sa proactiveness na pinapakita dito ni Fate. Hindi in-expect yun ng UAPH. Balik-balikan talaga na gank at talagang 2 beses nakakuha ng double kill pa. Hassle yun para makapag-scale dito yung UAPH.
Medyo delikado to. Kasi alam naman natin, itong lineup na inilabas na SKIDA is a huge dependent on to Helios or kay Efren Bata Reyes sa mid lane. And isang enabler and isang catalyst for that would be Fate1.
Yeah.
Ngayon, 4K gold na ang meron. So immediate Triforce pagkabalik niya ng base. And I think expectedly, he will come back into the base 4 minutes and 30 seconds before the objective comes up para ma-set up na yung Drake or even the top side objective.
I think pagbalik na ng base, meron na yan Trinity Force eh. At yung maganda dyan, kapag ikaw yung nakakuha ng early kills, di ba, marami kang gold para mabili yung Triforce mo, mas mabilis ka na ngayon makafarm, mas mabilis ka makakagang, mas malaki impact mo, tapos mas mabilis ka makakuha ng Heart Steal. Kapag meron ka na nun, ang aga mo makakakuha ng stacks, kaya yung scaling mo ngayon, pagdating sa kunat mo, mas ma-amplify. And that is actually a little scary as well for UAPH. They have to consider that. But in 30 seconds again, you mentioned it, Infinity. Objective's gonna spawn up. I think SKIDA will want to again just amplify this early lead maybe they can go for the Hex 1.
Yeah, kailangan natin i-keep track din yung gold ni Lonesome. Kasi kanina, the reason why they're able to just keep up the pace kasi nakakasunod si Lonesome sa gold ni Zen Mode. And this time, it's not the same case. May 700, 800 gold lead na si Zen Mode up against him. And that is a huge, hefty amount in 5 minutes.
Oh, nakaabang lang dito si Fate. Just in case, try nila i-bait dito si him. Pero okay lang, mukhang nakita naman siya kahit paano. Now, SKIDA actually starting the objective. Habang yung Camille, si Using actually sumusugod dito kay Chicken Enjoyer. Now they actually turn into the fight, forcing out at least the Featherstorm here. Habang Chicken Enjoyer dito na rin, try niyang i-zone out lahat. Kaso nga lang nawala na nga si RB. Even the Dragon was taken down without any contest. Without any trades. Available pa rin yung isang objective.
Yeah, and Lonesome, ginamit niya yung ulti niya, ginamit niya yung flash niya, pero nakahabol pa rin with the killer instinct from Zen Mode. And now, without them, another objective will be open for SKIDA sa itaas.
Nako. Paano makakabawi dito yung UAPH 6-0 na yung SKIDA tapos makakadalawang objective pa. Parang nung game number 1 lang, Infinity.
For sure. And now the Hex Turret will enable them to at least get a couple of gold plates or even a turret itself pag nakuha nilang hindi manapensahan for the side of UAPH's side. And now things will slow down a bit. Pero at this point, I don't think there's anything na mag-hinder and mag-stop for SKIDA to be able to get more kills and get more gold lead.
Sakto pa, nakakuha pa sila ng Toro. Isang plato yan. Kuha nila. Okay. Buti na lang, na-shieldan dito ni Hikari. Good job para sa kanya. Black Cleaver has been completed already para dito kay Jelly, kay him, dito sa Renekton natin. Hindi pa rin sapat yan para makapag-pressure. Grabe naman yun! Full commit na kaagad! Firestorm gagamitin pero meron naman yan Assault and Battery para i-pin down siya. Sure kill na kaagad. And now they spawn the Guerrilla Turret trying to take down this tower as well. It's gonna be hard for UAPH to defend this even if they try.
Yeah. Now they have to back away, have to put that respect. Fate 1 still in front.
Now they do back away. They still lose the tower. At least matatanggal na nila ito. But look at the members of SKIDA now moving towards the bottom lane, forcing him to actually walk away in giving yet another tower.
Kailangan niya kasi nakita niya ginamit ng Hextech Gate si Chicken Enjoyer para pumunta sa bot side of the map here. And yes, they're giving away that turret on top side. Pero nakabalik si Chicken Enjoyer immediately. And now Franz is here having that side on him as well. But they're able to come back quite quickly in defend.
Yung walang bawi dito yung UAPH. Sinubukan nila mag-push sa may top side. Kaso dahil nakita nila pumunta na rin si Canton, hindi nila ma-push na. And ngayon, 2 structure score na ang meron dito ng SKIDA. Wala pa rin dito sa UAPH. The gold slowly but surely just ballooning continuously. Now to 7,000, almost 8,000 na nga din. Ang hirap, this is just a one-sided beatdown. All objectives, kills, it's actually almost a perfect game here for SKIDA.
Primarily, the focus is on Lonesome. Kung nakita natin, ano nga ba ang ginawa ng UAPH para makabawi in the prior game? Lonesome was able to connect and Lonesome was able to keep up along with the Elder Drake. Ngayon, I don't think that's going to be that easy with 4 deaths in the first couple of minutes.
Next ultimate I'm going to be used here onto the Galio after he used the taunt, but now they're going to focus and taking him down. The Monsoon as well for the exit here, but not going to be enough. Using Still Dead, but everyone gets put to sleep and they're trying to take down the Akali, but the Fire again, just Fate punching its way to the backline and taking down 2 as well. For the Storm going to be used as well, but the Killer Instinct to close in the gap. And Hika's going to be the only one left. Bolt Breaker by Fate. And may smite pa. And nandiyan na yung Yasuo. Wala nang pupuntahan itong Janna na ito. And that's gonna be the ace in 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
Napakalaking advantage na nakuha nila. And hindi lang advantage, this is so big. 9K gold lead in 8 minutes into the game. That's pretty much a K lead every single minute that this game is going for. Not even then, meron pa silang third na nakuha sa top side of the map. It's already a 3K gold difference sa mga ADCs natin and even the junglers as well. And now the heart still will be secured. So it's a lot heftier para sa kanilang jungler na si Fate 1 for the side of SKIDA. Start off those engages and also become that threat of damage dealers.
9 minutes are still feeding. Well, actually less, stuck na nga siya eh. Oh no, sobrang hassle nito mapatay. Kahit may Lilia pa tayo dito sa side ng UAPH, ang hirap pa rin yan. They're gonna try to take down Helios, kaso it's taking too much time. Again, yung buy time niya sobrang tindi. And ngayon may shield pa siya na reset. And nandito na si Fate, gusto sumugod. Buti na lang, may Featherstorm para at least mapigilan pagsugod niya. Though the Gal is gonna be here as well. They want this fight. Gusto ni Helios umatake. Gusto niyang humasagi dito. And andito na nga din si Cam. Papasok na rin. Tumama na yung shuriken. And the perfect execution is gonna be used into the Heroes Enter as well. Kaso nga lang, medyo nahirapan sila sa pag-follow up dito. Kahit andito na rin si Lexite. UAPH nakatakas naman.
Reset for now. The Mountain Drake is now available for SKIDA or UAPH. That will be the next objective. That will be the next target. Because if SKIDA, if ever everything goes well, if they get the soul, this will be a landslide defeat for the side of UAPH.
Yan yung gusto nila eh. Makakuha ng soul, tapos lahat ng objective. Kahit hindi na ito perfect game para sa kanila, it's still a one-sided beatdown that they are just handing over to UAPH. Nothing that they can do. They're actually just toying with their opponents as of the moment. UAPH trying to find something. Oh no, nahula si him dito ng Void Seeker. It's just gonna be chased down. Dominance gonna be used, pero may last breath na lang. Kulang na lang, lagyan pa ng badge. Pero hindi na ginawa. SKIDA now gonna be pushing top lane.
Yeah, that will be the next one. Lonesome. Left on his Lonesome, but Hikari comes here. It's a 2v3. That goal difference is too much for them to keep themselves alive and defend it that quickly. For now, medyo respectful pa rin dito si SKIDA. Hindi sila nag-overextend. They know that they did it in the prior game that led them to defeat, and now they're playing it a bit more safer.
Isa lang dito yung medyo malapit sa pagdating sa gold eh, sa katapat niya eh. Si Yuseng lang eh. 8,000 compared to 8,200, pero the rest, we see a 5,000 gold lead, a 3,000 gold lead, another 3 to 4,000 gold lead. It's gonna be tough for all the rest of the matchups. Yuseng has to really do something here in this game. He has been trying, Infinity. Nagpo-push siya, subukan niya mag-split push. So, ang hirap eh. Pag nakita nilang wala nang nagkulang na yung mga tao sa mapa, tapos walang vision, kailangan na kaagad umatras eh.
Yeah, and a lot more complex yung situation dito ng side na UAPH. Because in a traditional game, you want to target yung ADC, going to be the carry, because that's the key target. That's the key player that you really want to focus on. But this time around, to UAPH, yes, meron siyang Camille to go for the Hextech ultimatum. You have the follow-ups coming in from the Renekton, pero sino ang magiging target? Because even if you bring down Zen mode, you still have Fate 1 as a threat.
It's a very, very insanely fed Vi that can do anything that she wants here in this game. Buti na lang dito si Yuseng, di talaga siya sumusuko, patuloy lang sa pagtatrabaho. Meron naman Hexstate para at least makakuha ng flank. This is gonna be tough, but they are trying to take down the big objective right now, 1,000 HP. Will there be a steal? The answer is no. Still, the Vi is gonna be able to take them down, and they want to pull onto this fight. That's gonna be there. Monsoon para at least may onting heal, pero may isa man na knock up with the Heroes Enter, and the Assault and Pattern to the backline. Follow up pa ng last breath, and they want to just end the misery here of UAPH with this chase right now that they're doing. It's only France to remain alive. The Dominus, not gonna be enough. Killer Instinct used there by Zen mode as well para at least makakuha ng triple kill. And andito na yung ating T-Hex. SKIDA just gonna be running it down mid.
Yeah, there's a lot of time for them to end it. They have the possibility. T-Hex na sumusugod in the mid lane. If there's a shield for that crystal, that will buy them time. Pero ang magiging opening nila dito, yung inhib turrets, the side lanes, that could be left open.
And nilaser na lang dito. Yan, bubugahan na ni Helios. Susubukan na nila patayin yung Nexus, pero mukhang pumapalag pa rin ha. UAPH taking down the T-Hex. They only lost one inhibitor tower at most. Still them breathing again, trying to survive here in this game amidst all the gold lead. 16,000 gold deficit, or almost 16,000 gold deficit, 16 kill deficit. It would take a miracle for UAPH to win here.
Yeah, nilalaro na lang nila tong laro na to. At this point, they had the T-Hex a while ago. They could have taken another inhibitor on top side of the map, but they just went straight into the shielded crystal. Nevertheless, just prolonged the game a bit more. For now, UAPH, mawawalan ulit sila ng isa pang turret in the bottom lane, uncontested and unchallenged.
And nothing's gonna stop them, or at least they can try. They're gonna put 2-1 to sleep, pero meron nang atake agad dito sa may bandang likod. They don't have the Renekton anymore, and they have someone in the top lane as well. Yuseng has to go back into the base. He has been pushing top side, has been able to take down one tower, but now the team needs him here because they are at a numbers disadvantage. And ngayon, sumusugod na nga sa may bandang likod. Monsoon gagamitin para makahil kahit paano dito para sa UAPH, but it's not gonna be enough. It's never gonna be enough. Desperately trying to defend right now. UAPH still pushing them back. Pero dalawang inhibitor tower na ang nawala sa kanila. The only one left is top lane and SKIDA taking their time. They're actually playing it safe, not doing anything too risky just yet.
Yeah, they're going for the reset. Infernal Drake will be up next. Take notes, SKIDA can take it quite quickly. It is Vi, it is Kai'Sa, na sobrang lakas na, sobrang fit, napakadami na nilang items at this given state, 4 items each. With that, the soul will be in their favor.
Yeah, ngayon na tayo makakita ng soul. Let SKIDA gonna be the one to take this, making sure they have all the advantages that they do need. Sakto pa ito para at least pag nag-spawn up na yung Baron, pwede nilang kunin and then push na lang nila either yung mid lane o yung top lane. Tapos gayon, Infinity, wala ng Nexus Shield.
Now that will give them a nice Dragon Soul. Extra ability haste, much faster, much quicker. For SKIDA, the Baron will come up in 15 seconds. After they take it, it's over.
Oh, muntik pa nga, Gargoyle. Gagamitin Shuriken dito, Mama. Buhay pa rin dito si using. That's actually key there for UAPH. Kung namatay siya doon, sobrang hassle. And mukhang mahihirapan lalo. Kaso nag-stay siya. And nakita siya dito ni Cam. So atras na muna. Buti na lang mayroon siyang hook shot. Pero top side. Now they actually dive here towards the Renekton. Buti na lang may flash kahit paano. Pero assault and battery nga kagad dito sa bandang likod. And the Renekton is gonna be taking down the last breath after the whirlwind. And now Lawson trying to kite out. Blade Corner ginamit na nakakuha siya ng isa. May tulong pa ng Torre. Atakayin ng isa. Muntik na dito si Fate. Dito lang. UAPH taking down 2 members. They only lost 2 as well. Void Seeker tumama dito kay Lonesome. Wala na nga ng Killer Instinct. Pero nakapapansin na nila, tumasakit na si Lonesome.
For sure. I mean, it's still a 6k gold deficit, but that's still a Saya we're talking about. Yuseng. Medyo lumalayo ng konti. Her Baron will be left open. No inhibitors left for the side of UAPH.
Oh man, Dream is just being kept alive right now by UAPH. Yuseng gonna be the one to actually check the area. Lahat naka-ready na para sa kanya. The Blast Cone gonna be used. But actually, hindi tumawa sa kanya Bolt Breaker. Pero andyan naman yung Assault and Battery para at least mapin down siya. And now, you have taken down the Baron Nashor. SKIDA, with the numbers advantage, will be looking to now starting to push the mid lane.
T-Hex na naman to the side of SKIDA. And now, there's no more hindrances. The base will be open. No more shields left open. And you hit inhibitor will come up in 60 seconds, but that's not going to be enough to stop a T-Hex from SKIDA.
Imagine 17 minutes, only 3 kills here for UAPH. SKIDA has been very methodical here in this game. They're very close to finally ending the series. All they have to do is focus on the Nexus and prevent UAPH from clearing out the wave. This assault is going to be there. Actually, even the perfect execution para at least makakabot na yung batalikod. And the last breath, they're focusing onto the Nexus as well. Pero nakadobog ka na nga ngayon si Zen Mode. Pero nakakabawi kahit pa paano dito UAPH. Inaatake na lang dito nung support nila yung Nexus para matapos na lahat. And SKIDA will take the series down 3-1 and proceed towards the next round.
A near perfect game for SKIDA. Kills and kills from the first minute of the matchup up until the very end. All objectives coming into their favor on challenge for the side of UAPH. Wala silang nagawa up against the likes of SKIDA. And let's see how that turned out in the highlights on how SKIDA just ran through game number 4.
Ito yung mahirap na highlights kasi halos puro team fight kills ng SKIDA yung makikita natin dito. Lahat ng objectives sila ang kumuha 22 kills, if I'm not mistaken, to 3 lang yung meron or 5 but less than 10 for sure for UAPH. Ganun katindi yung beatdown na ginawa dito ng SKIDA after losing that hard in the previous game.
Yeah, for sure. I think at this point, sobrang hirap din talaga. Because I think there's one point of view na pwede nating tingnanin. That's Lonesome, right? Here, 8 minutes into the matchup, it's 1-4-0 si Lonesome. Kung tutuusin for the other side, for Zen Mode, 5-0-5. And that's 2k gold lead na sinasabi natin dito sa ADC ng SKIDA. And that is still going to balloon in the minutes to come. Wala na nagawa si Lonesome, hindi siya nakasunod. So hindi rin siya nakapag on par with the damage output of Zenmode's damage.
Dito natin talaga kailangan i-commend yung SKIDA, di ba? Yung drafting prowess nila. Dahil ang lawak ng champion pool nung lahat ng members nila, kaya kaya nila mag-draft ng mga ganito and maka-pull off talaga ng ganitong klaseng execution. Plus, I guess, Infinity, yung kaninang game ginamit nila as motivation na lang din nila. Parang nagising sila bigla kahit late na at talagang binuhos na nila lahat sa game na ito para matapos na.
Yeah, for sure. And I think at this point, I don't think there's any more things to explain in this game. But with the amount of landslide, with the amount of ganks, with the amount of advantage in the early game for the likes of SKIDA, they just went in, got 2 Baron Nashers at the end of it all as well. It's just no contest whatsoever.
Yung pwede na natin din sabihin siguro dito so onting comment na lang din sa UAPH kasi imagine having this kind of gold lead, umabot na nga ng point ng 16,000 gold lead yung SKIDA pero hindi sila maka-full aggression na talagang i-end na lang yung game kaagad dahil sa respeto na kailangan nilang ibigay sa UAPH because one fight turned everything around the last game and they have to keep remembering that fight even if they have so much gold lead already in that particular game.
Sobrang straightforward lang ang composition for SKIDA. I think there's nothing else to really just dismember yung linearity and simplicity nung ginagawa nila time and time again in terms of that team fights. Pag merong Gragas yung UAPH, I think that's an option for them na pwede pang i-scatter yung team fight in their favor and I think in hopes to try to turn things around kasi si Lonesub will deal damage from the far end. Pero naban ang Gragas from the draft, so it's not really that available. Tingnan natin ano masasabi nating mga host sa game number 4 on that landslide victory of SKIDA.
Grabe, no?
Okay lang yun dahil nga naman. As we've seen coming nung game 2 pa lang, talaga sinarado na ng SKIDA yung laro. And basically, lumaban eh. Yun yung naging trend natin for game number 1. This will be the trend for series number 1. This will be the trend for series number 2. Nakakuha ng isang win na naman yung kalaban. There is some sort of resistance na nangyari.
Well, playoffs eh.
Playoffs kasi kumbaga parang may mga sundot-sundot eh. Pero kasi hindi natutuloy yung reverse sweep eh.
And ito yung lason ng mga best of 5s talaga na may yung teams. Minsan may tendencies talaga sila na maging complacent dahil nga, syempre series point na eh, kumaga match point na eh. Madali na lang sana i-secure na isang tamang gawain lamang. Kaso yun nga, no? This time, sobrang layo kaagad by how many minutes? Nasa 3K kaagad ang isang Kaysa. And ang isang Kaysa, mostly it's a late game win. Yun nga yung bansag sa kanya. And ngayon, makikita mo na anong level pa lang, ang dami ng items. Parang nasa early game pa lang tayo kung namamayagpag na.
Definitely a dream scenario para kay Kaysa doon to have such a great early game.
Yep.
At makakuha ng items agad, mag-spike agad. Nakita ko nga yung parang net worth niya, parang nasa 19K ata eh.
8 minutes pa lang, sobrang taas na nung bundok.
Oo. At pataas na pataas yung bundok na yan. Pero there were times na bumababa din siya. Kumbaga nagkakaroon din ng parang, ano ba tawag dyan? Yung parang, yung parang depression na nagkakaroon siya sa graph. Pero, ang problema kasi dito was, laging may reason yung laban ng SKIDA eh. Nakita natin, UAPH, there's always a time na lalaban sila. Mapapanalo na yung laban na yon. But then again, ang pinakapulot dulo doon, ang pinakapulot dulo ng lahat, kapag nananalo dito yung UAPH ng mga laban, there are no objectives to convert. Oo. Wala, Torre, as much gusto mo, pero kasi yung Torre may plating eh, may extra kunat ng maaga eh. So, hindi mo talaga pwedeng ipilit lang din basta-basta. So, ngayon, for SKIDA, they were extra cautious ngayong game na ito. Nakita nila kung paano nila natapon yung sobrang laking lead nila nung game number 3. And with this one, they were extra careful. Isipin mo, 16K gold lead. Pagka 16K gold lead, sinasagasaan mo na lang dapat yung kalaban na yan eh. Dire-diretso na lang. Pero they did not do that. Kailangan pa rin respetuhin na may saya pa rin.
Siguro another thing about dun sa kay Sangani Zen mode, no? Nakalabas yung Vi. And for the whole day, nakaban itong champion na to for a reason. Yan din yung nag-set ng tempo, yung kay Ryzen nga rin, na kung yung setup niya with a double kill kaagad. Na nagsimula na sa 2-0, consistently adding up more on doon sa kanilang late game investment na naging